Red player wins. That will happen.
Yeah, I bet you it will. I'm sure it will. It's like when the Druids, like a Druid mirror match, who's gonna win? I think the Druid will.
Yeah. And by the way, I think that's the battle between the top teams in Hearthstone.
Cloud9 and Nihilo, right?
Yeah.
Of course.
What do we have here?
A great hand is what we have. Kolento with the amazing Haunted Creeper. Like his Void Terror is going to be so sick. He's done that every game so far.
Yep.
Every single game he's had the Nerubian Egg with Void Terror.
Yeah, 23, that's insane.
I mean a 3-5 with a 4-4. Count me in.
Like it feels that the Mech Mage is just a weaker zoo.
It does. Yeah, I really feel that way. I'm still trying to come up with the reason why I'd play it over Zoo. And I still can't. It reminds me of...
that's maybe the only reason.
Yeah. Was it Thais that said he didn't like entities? Or is that someone else?
I think that was someone else.
Yeah.
So you go with the Neutron? Like Warper and Neutron?
Probably. I don't see a reason why not. Could you ever justify pinging a spider after? There's no way he does
no
that.
way
Like, this
he
is
can
such
do
a
that.
terrible play otherwise.
No. There's no way. You have to get more minions on board. It's like the only way you can win against Zoo.
And it's not even guaranteed.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't even say anything. Like,
You have to
about
get
your
Blast
win rate.
Mages when he still lacks a creature that will benefit from the pings.
Which is almost never.
Yeah. Second Nerubian Egg. That's nice, but you go
so
with the
he's got to
Void
figure
Terror.
out, yeah, I was going to say, like, what's the play here? Do you go for Juggler, Abusive, or do you go for the Void?
I think you go for the Void.
Okay.
4/4 minion against Mech Mage, I think that's fine.
No, it's definitely solid.
10/4 for you will be most likely drop Voidcore and you threaten Melganis or Doomguard.
That would probably be... Like, he
no
does
one
play
will
those.
trade for that. No
Yeah.
one will trade for
Yeah,
that.
no one goes in. Because it's too threatening.
Yeah.
If it goes wrong, you'll just lose right away.
And if you trade, you still trade, so you feel kind of bad.
Yeah. So you're not done. And he goes for the Void Terror, getting himself the 3-5 and the 4-4. That's going to put Lifecoach on the ropes.
Second Mech Warper, well, it's kind of fine,
That's a pretty good draw.
but he likes the mechs, and it's kind of...
The thing is, I'm curious to know, what do you play? Like Mech Warper Yeti, or do you ever go just Tinkertown? I think the Mech Warper... Fireball. What about Fireball?
What to do?
I don't like Fireball very much.
Fireball for what? It's like...
You have to keep it for face against Zoo.
Yeah, if you kill the Nerubian, it feels like you're fireballing a 2-drop.
Yeah, you're fireballing nothing. No, I think Mech Warper Mechanical Yeti full face is just...
When you think about it, like the combo of Nerubian Egg into Void Terror, right?
Mm-hmm.
It feels like the minion the 4/4 minion says he can't attack the first turn, the second turn.
Second turn it comes into play.
It is in game, right?
Yeah.
But at the same time, you spend 5 mana for 7, 12, 16.
Yeah, you
points
get
of
Ascension.
stats.
It's crazy what you get from this combo.
Yeah. It's like really insane.
And the fun part is, when you start playing Hearthstone for the first time, you see Void Terror, right? Your first reaction is, this is so awesome. I can do something with Void Terror, but it's just never played. At least not very much. So when you do see a deck like this that incorporates it, it does feel pretty cool. All right, the Juggler.
Why juggler?
Get some knives.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, that's how you play the game. You just knife everything.
To be honest, I didn't like the juggler. I would rather play the Void Core. Like, if you play Void Core in that board, that board,
you're guaranteed to get.
No, you're saying, I have a huge demon in my hand.
Yeah.
It's like, that's what you say. And then you can bluff your opponent.
Yeah, he's never gonna trade into it,
Yeah.
and then you get to do
No
whatever you
way
want.
he's gonna trade.
And now, this is going to be a good opportunity for Mirror Entity, is my guess.
You trade for the knife juggler, right? No, for the 4-2. Well, maybe.
I like the Juggler, because the 4-2 already dies to what's left.
So first you play Tinkertown Technician. You
Yeah,
see
maybe
what
you
card.
find something good.
If you find an example, let's say freezing coolant,
Yeah.
emergency coolant, that will be cool.
Time Rewinder.
Not useful at all.
Yeah, not quite now, at least. Might come in handy. It's like the worst spare part for most situations. I guess Hunter's the only ones that are like, yeah.
Against freeze mages. You kill that
Right.
Doomsayer.
And then, yeah. We're reversing switch, right?
Yeah,
Time Rewinder
Oh,
is just
Time
terrible.
Rewinder. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, Time Rewinder is the one where you play Archmage, then you return to your hand, and all you got for that 8 mana play was a Fireball.
Well, it kind of works against. I mean, it works with low tips.
Yeah.
It works with let's say Tinkertown Technicians for additional parts.
It does work sometimes. Can't say I've been overly impressed with it. Lifecoach was leading the board, and then Abusive Sergeant came up.
Piled Shredder. Well, you'd play that, kill the Abusive Sergeant, and go face with everything.
I think this is the point where Lifecoach has to go full face.
Yes.
This is where you have to turn on the aggressive gears, because you can't start playing defensively. You have no way to tap. Like, it's not like you can draw cards the way the Warlock can.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess
Agree.
there's a point, and this is probably the point, where sometimes or somehow Mech Mage feels like a War Zoo.
Yes.
This is like the perfect example. We've reached that stalemate point where suddenly Zoo feels like it's just designed better.
Yeah, because of the life tap. It's like, okay, I guess I draw 2 cards at one turn.
Yeah, exactly. And the Mage, I mean, they can compensate by having that phase burst with Frost Bolts and Fireballs, but it's hard for them to get them and
Yep.
not be under pressure. Lifecoach thinking about the Pilot Shredder ping play.
What about fireballing Nerubian and pinging this one? I don't think that I don't like that at all.
Yeah, I think you still do have to get the Shredder out. Like, minions are obviously, like, the reason as well that Zoo is better than Mech Mage is minions are more impactful than spells very often. Give me the choice between a 4-attack minion and a 4-damage spell. I'll put down the 4-attack minion most of the time.
There's the Doom Guard.
And that works with the Void Terror very well. You eat up that Snow Chugger, then you pop the Void Terror on the left. Get yourself a free Doom Guard to attack right now.
What did you say? So you trade first, right, for the
With
minions?
Snow Chugger, yeah. And then you eat up the Void Terror, the Void Caller with the Void Terror.
That's kind of insane.
Yeah, that draw from Kolento was actually really sick. And he curves with Dr. Boom right afterwards.
Wow. This is just...
Yeah, this is not what you want to see if you're
Disgusting.
Lifecoach right now. Oh, man. Alright, wait.
It's still a lot of damage.
Yeah, there is still quite a bit of damage left.
I didn't like the tap, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't think it was necessary.
Yeah.
I really don't think that Kolento's tap was necessary
Like
in this position.
now he trades for the Party Shredder, right?
You could kill 4-4 and 2-1 if you wanted.
No, you have to kill the Party Shredder. That's the only mech he has.
Yeah, for Blast Mage.
Yeah.
It's so awful, though, to play around Blast Mage here. You
Goes
know there's
face?
2 spare parts. There's like 1 card left.
No. Okay. That's really weird.
Felguard!
There's no way... There's no way Lifecoach will, like, not go face in this situation.
Yeah.
He has to play the spare part, and the Chugger, and ping face.
Every turn until he just gets the win. If
Yeah.
he can. Like, that's the only out he's got. Is ping face. Over 2 turns he wins with Fireballs, I think. Whirling Blade. You might even go like Snow Chugger with the Whirling Blades on top.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's just like
Whirling
full
Blade
face
on Palter Shredder, and you go 5 to the face,
and pray.
and ping with Chugger. So if you top deck this Fireball, you win.
Yeah. It's the only way you're going to get this. Is by putting the opponent on Fireball Death.
Yep.
I mean, you could actually have like 2 turns because the board is so threatening. Kolento's trading everything away.
Yeah, but you get because Kolento tapped.
Yeah, you get a bit
He's
of
giving you
extra-
the chance to win next turn.
Yeah. No, but that's the thing. Like he gets 2 draws. I think Lifecoach is gonna have next turn and possibly the next one before he's completely dead.
Is he really thinking about fireballing 6-5?
If he does that, I'll be very surprised.
Yeah.
Very surprised.
He's trading, what?
Well, I'm very surprised.
Yes, I'm also
Count
very
me.
surprised.
I mean, I don't even know what to say. Now he has no draw versus a Warlock.
Yeah, I didn't
This
like
is
that
over.
at all.
Like this is over. This is just done.
I really didn't like that at all. Like, even if he gets Antonidas, it doesn't do much.
There's always a possibility. I just don't see it
Shredder.
as a very
So,
likely outcome.
what do you do now?
You face.
You face and play Shredder and ping the bomb, right? Or ping the face.
Yeah, you ping the face. Like I don't even know. You could ping the bomb, I guess, if you wanted. But nice job, bomb. Ah, another
Very
good
ooze.
one. Another good one here. Whoa.
And he's tapping.
Kolento
out.
is very tap happy. After
Well,
the
he knows
first
that's his
fireball,
spare
there's no
part, so
point.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we know that Lifecoach wouldn't have won because he didn't have like
The fireball.
the
Yeah.
fireball draw. But if he gets the fireball now,
Wow.
he would have won.
He would have won the game. Yeah.
He would have won
This
the game.
would have been the game for Lifecoach if he'd gone for the one chance at lethal. I think the play he made, although it felt safe, was
It
not
was the
all
losing
in.
play.
It wasn't an all in enough.
It was the losing play because there's like Void Walkers, there's Elephant of Argus.
Yeah, yeah. The amount of taunts on the board will always stop your minions from doing what you
Yeah.
want at this point. The only way you won was through fireballs, and we knew that, right? Like it was pretty obvious, and I think even he did. It's just that he didn't feel safe leaving the board as it was.
Yeah. And now Elephant of Argus will just seal the deal.
Life tap still. In
Well,
before Power
after you
Blast.
saw
Yeah,
two
of course.
fireballs, like, whatever.
What do I care, right?
Yeah.
Maybe Archmage comes out and then Time Rewinder gets back
With
to
what?
the hand.
You need a like,
You send it back to your spare parts, to your hand. Just to hide it away. And that will be game number 3 for Kolento. Who's going to find the lethal right away. So Warlock versus Mage, again, you know, very, wouldn't say one-sided necessarily, but it's favored for the Warlock.
yeah, but Lifecoach had a chance to win this
Yeah,
game.
it's,
Well, he was at 28 life, right, when there was a full board of Kolento, and Kolento was kind of forced to trade first.
he had to, because otherwise he was dead.
Yeah.
Fireball.
So he was saving his damage like a lot, by
Yeah.
a lot. And then in
Turn.
two turns
Yeah.
after, he top decked the second fireball. So
He was really close to getting it, and there was no other way, unless Kolento got nothing for 3 turns.
Yeah,
All right,
double
getting to the
innervate.
game, we see double innervate in Lifecoach's hand, which we said that before. This sometimes backfires when you go all in on a play and you have no card draw. Like if you don't have Ancient of Lore with a hand like this, you just
would you keep double innovate in that situation?
yeah. The 4 attack minions that you get from it is just stupid.
It can be Dr. Boom, right?
Yeah, you could get Doctor 2. If he finds Doctor Boom off the top. I don't think you could even
think
play
so.
it though, it doesn't
Like,
make sense.
He goes with the Azure Drake.
Yeah.
So powerful against the priest, turn 1.
Kolento's face, oh wait, what? I need to wake up now.
At least it's not Dr. Boom.
Yeah.
And you have the Wrath for the Pyromancer. Like with the card draw.
Yeah, it's perfect. You draw a card off the Drake, it's
Yeah.
just perfect here for Lifecoach. But Kolento can't play anything. Oh wow.
Well, I guess you kinda...
Ah, you punch face.
Yeah, but what I wanted to say is like, I should have kept the Innovates.
Yeah, well, when you see Emperor, you think to yourself, I
Yeah.
could have gotten infinite Innervate. The only weakness is that if you coin out, like, Innervate, Emperor, Shadow or Death, your game plan is dead. You got 3 for 1, you have no follow-up, and you're pretty much messed up for the rest of the game.
Okay, so this will be met with Wrath for 2.
And Wrath for 2.
Coin hero power, I would say.
Yeah? Don't you just double Wrath for 2 for the sake of it? No, I think Coin Hero Power is better.
Well,
Or you
maybe-
could just wrap
maybe
and
not,
keep turn
because
4 for...
It depends on the first wrath.
Yeah.
If the first wrath gets you a 4-drop, then you hero power. If it gets you a something else that is not usable next turn, then you wrath it.
I like keeping Coin for turn 5, though, with the Druid of Claw.
he didn't.
Yeah, with Druid of Claw, like, you're
14.
getting a really sick another curve. And the Priest has 0 ways to answer.
Okay, you're right. You're right about
Until
that.
he has Alkanized Circle, like, right now, this is not going to be good.
I guess you're right. Yeah, it's more important to not gamble on getting a 4-drop.
Yeah, after you've lost 2 innervates, you have to play it very safe. Because it's the cheat card.
Mhm.
If you've already used your 2 cheats, it's just a really big problem.
But now you can go wrath, draw, kill, or just ignore the board and you go
yeah.
with.
I almost want to say ignore, but then again, I'm looking at this and that's really painful.
So you drop the Palette Shredder, go face.
How often is that wrong when you have Coin Emperor?
The problem is the fact that there can be a Shadow
No,
Madness.
I don't like that. I think you have to go for the draw now with the Wrath.
So if Kolento sacrifices the Pyromancer into the Palette Shredder and gets a 3-2 from that,
No, I like the Wrath play a lot more. Yeah, this is obviously the one best play. Oh,
swipe,
wow.
swipe Perino for 5 damage. This might be
Balance,
really,
yeah.
really important. Because now if Kolento plays Pyromancer, Fault Steel, Swipe will deal 5 damage to the face and kill the Pyromancer. So that's 9
Yeah, it's
damage.
just gonna be like leftover damage that takes care of the 3-2. So
Oh, you're right, never mind. The Pyromancer will be
it's crazy. It's just perfect.
Dr. Boom and Savador.
And Kolento is forced to play the Wild Pyro. I wonder if Lifecoach will be playing Coin Emperor Thorson or... Oh, wait. Yeah, I think you do that. Now they found combo, you can get your combo out very soon.
Yeah, if you play Emperor now, you can combo
2 turns from now, yeah.
2 turns from that. I guess...
I'd do it. Because then next turn you can just go to the Claw phase or Swipe phase. Like, pick your choice.
what about
Druid
Druid of the
phase
Claw
now,
phase
and
now?
then Emperor and then Curve combo. Yeah, you know what? That's even stronger. You hit 8th right now. If you wanted. Do you ever consider swiping right now instead of playing the Druid? Maybe that's even better.
I was thinking, like, the swipe phase was my initial game.
Yeah,
game plan.
actually, I think it's the best one here. Like, I'm trying to go overboard with creativity, but just go like swipe face, hit for 9, then Savage War next turn win.
Yeah.
It's like the most boring play in the universe, but it's the most effective one. Like, what do I do? SM Orc.
I guess that's it. There's nothing you can do.
Yeah, welcome
You
to
just
Druid, ladies and gents.
You just lost to a double innervate Outer Drake in one.
The Drake does, what, like 17,000 damage
You know
now?
what? What's even funnier?
Not even mad. What?
That the Ogre Brute would have almost done the same.
Yeah? Ogre Brute would have probably done almost the same thing, aside from the fact that you didn't get the swipe for 5, but it would have been pretty close. So Lifecoach equalizing series 2-2 in the grand finals. This is actually possibly going to be a 4-3. All right, getting to the game, we see that Kolento is playing the Unstable Ghoul version of
And he
Variation
has
as
the
well.
coin,
Yeah.
which is really important.
One
in
extra
combo
card.
decks. And one extra
And one,
mana.
yeah, exactly, and 1 mana for combo.
It doesn't really matter if you have the turn first. Like, the coin makes the outcome almost even when it comes to that, and you have the 1 card draw more, which is way more valuable
For
because
combo,
it affects not only the fact that you have 1 more card, like in general, less in your deck. I mean, 1 less card in your deck, but also it alternates your game plan from the beginning of the game because you have more cards, so you know what
yeah,
you
what's
already
left,
have,
exactly.
and you know what to do because you have
More
crucial
information. You can
yeah.
tell the difference in the way you play when you're second, when you're playing combo. I realized a lot of the time you'll be... It feels like that 1 extra card gives you... You can find, an Acolyte Plane earlier.
Yeah.
It looks like it's 1 extra card, but it's much more than that in the way that it plays.
And there's an Emperor. Wow.
Well, Kolento here, finding the Emperor Thorson very early, and you can bet he's not going to get punished for a little while.
Yeah. And now Lifecoach is a situation when he kept the Battle Rage, so he doesn't want to armor up. Yeah. There's in this matchup, no one plays a creature until turn 4.
Yeah. It takes a long time, so you want to get, you want to get your Fire War Axe into something to get one damage, just one.
Yeah.
But it's very unlikely to happen.
I guess you play the Fairy Works anyway.
Yeah, just get it out. You're going to get possibly a Corsair next turn. It's kind of a waste because you're losing it to a weapon.
Yeah. And in this situation, you didn't lose mana and you didn't gain armor for the Battle Rage, so that's okay.
Oh man, finds the Grim Patron. So, coin Emperor into 2 patrons.
That's insane.
If he finds a Warstone Commander in the meantime, this could get very nasty.
You don't want to play the Dread Corsair anyway.
No, I don't
There's
think
no
he plays
reason
this.
to play the Dread Corsair.
No, you're just feeding it to the weapon. And giving him Battle Rage value. I remember the day where Battle Rage was so useless that nobody really
I was
wanted to
playing
play
it. I am not hearing you. I was playing
Yeah,
Battle
but
Rage.
back in the Aggro Warrior days, right?
Yeah.
Those days are long gone. The life coach is thinking, do I armor up?
I guess so.
Or do I armor up?
But well, that's the that's the awkward situation in this deck. If you armor up, you can't Battle Rage. So,
You have to attack into something that has more than 2 attack. Reminds me of the question that people were asking when Hearthstone came out. They had no idea, but do you take damage from weapons that are on the opponent's side? Like the armed enemies? Do I take damage from them?
no, it's like represented by the
Yeah, the weapon
idea
being closed,
of
right?
being closed, the weapon, yeah. I bet there will be a weapon that will be open during your
Yeah.
opponent's
The
turn.
shield, probably.
Might be.
Yeah, a good shield for warrior
Like
where
a
it deals.
thorn, like torn shield.
Yeah, Thorn Shield it reflects
Yeah.
damage or something.
Mhm,
That would be
mhm.
really nice to see. It fits very nicely. Now Life Coach gets the Acolyte out, but it's not really that big of a deal for the warrior because he draws as much as he can. Draw 1 card here, 1 card there is good enough, especially when you've got the Emperor like Kolento does. I think Life Coach is going to be forced to play his Gnomish Inventor.
Yeah, I think so. You have to play it.
Hmm
You kill the Acolyte, you play the Knowledge Inventor. That's it.
He will need to find Emperor to contest this.
And now the problem is that he can't deal with the Gnomish Inventors. Like, okay, I have here War-X. Do I use the Unstable Ghoul right now? He has like... No, there's no way he can kill the Unstable Ghoul and play an Patron. at
But
the
yeah,
same
he can
time.
play both.
Yeah. So that's not a big problem like I thought it
I
would
guess
be.
Kolento just plays Gnomish Inventor here, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
You just keep drawing until you can get turn 5 Emperor and just get a really solid... Or maybe you wait until you find the combo pieces you want to play. Before you play Emperor. Because that is literally the card that's going to seal the game for you.
Well, you have half of it.
Yeah, but you're missing... Like, if you can get cheap Whirlwinds... I don't even know if he runs Inner Rages, so maybe those Whirlwinds will be even more important.
I like how you said cheap whirlwinds when they are freed.
Yeah, but like when they're 1 mana in Grim Patron, it's always expensive. It feels expensive sometimes.
There's the execute.
Oh man, 0 mana execute.
Feels strong. Strong. Sorry. I forgot the nerd language. Strong.
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 Yeah, strong.
Too strong.
Too strong. Too strong 5 me.
Yeah. And
All right, same thing. I guess you just Death's Bite probably makes more sense with Dread.
Death's
And then-
Bite. Do you like Grim Patrons?
Do you even play Dread? I don't think so.
If you go into Death's Bite this turn, so you can draw multiple cards next turn
Yeah,
with Battle Rage and Acolyte of Pain, but they have to sacrifice Death's Bite.
yeah. I don't
And
think
it's
you wanna-
not necessarily bad.
It's not bad because you can at least kill the Grim Patron.
Yeah,
I
and
mean
you have-
the Emperor that comes
Yeah,
out.
the Whirlwind also.
No, I don't mind this. Life Coach is just gonna hold on for a really good Battle Rage,
Mm-hmm.
and it might pay off. Now Kolento's got to be asking himself if he wants to play Emperor on this hand, and my gut feeling is no, because he can get it off curve. On curve next turn instead.
The
And keep the
might be
coin for
too
the combo.
important. Yeah.
It's gonna be just crazy, but.
Okay, never mind. He goes for it.
All right, cheap patrons abound, but there's very little to do with this. He's gonna get himself a Grim Patron plus Taskmaster, and this is usually
You know what's funny?
hard to recover
The
from
fact
as a warrior.
that when you see a emperor, like on the board, you're not even thinking about what are the possibilities now. Because
Yeah,
there's
you just stop.
too many possibilities.
Yeah, it's too many. The combinations just go up way too high.
Oh, that's a good card, I would say. But still, you go first with the Battle Rage.
Maybe I trade my Gnomish away. Like slam the 5/5, trade away Gnomish, then attack face with Acolyte on board instead of Battle Raging.
It nets you only one card,
Only one card, yeah.
and you lose the charge from the durability. So if you get an execute,
So the thing is, you lose the 2/1 if you attack with Death's Bite. So
no.
you have to start with Battle Rage, yeah.
Look at that. If you, I know.
Yeah, I know, that's
Battle
it.
Rage first, you can get an execute, then you slam, right?
Yeah, no, you're right. It's a good play. It's definitely a good play.
Okay, so he goes for the Battle Rage afterwards. He will kill the Emperor in this situation.
Yeah. Which I think for him right now is good enough. He needs to find
He
the
also
combo
can- let's see
right
if
away.
He would get the execute. Armor Smith. Acolyte, no, he wouldn't have it. He wouldn't have the execute. So okay.
Now Kolento, still no Warsong Commander in sight.
I feel you just drop the patron. Drop the patron. Drop
the Ghoul.
Drop the
The Cruel
Taskmaster
Task, right?
and drop
Yeah.
the Ghoul.
Yeah, I think that's the play. It puts too much pressure on the opponent.
And there's no execute for the second patron,
And this is the big weakness of, like, who were talking about this in Mirror Match. Whoever gets the first patrons usually takes the game because warriors have no more than 1 damage AoEs. And that's what they fuel on to win. So you can't really feed them any of that.
I don't think Lifecoach is a way out of this.
Charge minion, perhaps. Warsong Commander Patron next turn
Charge
could do the
minion?
job.
What do you want to do with that?
No, he could actually kill the Ghoul and then spawn his own Grim Patrons to counter the other Grim Patrons. It's like a hopeless chain of...
Yeah, but you die next turn, I would say. Like, it's...
So I think you have to slam the Grim Patron that's up there. That's already established.
What
The
about...
5/2, and then you get... You could go Frothing and then slam the other one. And hope that doesn't backfire too hard.
Yeah, that's also one of the plan.
Yeah, you can even, Fire War Axe the 3/3 on the far right. Frothing, slam the 5/2, Fire War Axe the Dread Corsair. And if he wants to spawn more 1/1s, then you could actually get it done yourself with the Grim Patrons afterwards. I think there's a way for Lifecoach to stabilize, but it's going to take everything.
Well, next turn he can combo out
Yeah.
Patron, like
With the
really
Warsong.
hard. Yeah. So he needs to live the next turn.
He's going to go for the Grim Patron spawn. I'd be really surprised, but it's possible. Huh?
Attacking the Ghoul doesn't achieve anything.
Yeah, it actually makes things worse. Right now, it just makes things so much worse, it feels.
Oh, and he kills the... Yeah, that makes sense. Because you want the Ghouls... You want the Ghoul to be popped next turn.
Yeah, with your Grims.
Yeah, with your Grims now.
Kolento. Probably.
You can draw 2 cards. That's definitely not bad. Gromash and Execute. Execute is useless for now.
It's very good against other Grim Patrons because it's your best way to cleanly kill them, but yeah, it's not exactly amazing, but he
So-
gets a huge damage burst here.
You go face, you don't play the Acolyte, and you play the weapon and go face.
Yeah. You just put as much pressure, you're going to win with Grom anyway. So.
Yeah.
Lifecoach, under the gun. Can he win
Wait.
with the Frothing? Can he win with a Frothing Berserker here?
How much damage is that?
Warsong, Cruel Task, Frothing.
That's
He may have calculated it, I don't know.
6, 12.
I think he has it.
That's lethal, right?
Yeah, with the extra whirlwind.
Wow. That's
the
so
ghoul.
insane.
What a crazy.
That's so insane. That's lethal. That's
Yeah.
3 whirlwinds effects. And Kolento, look at Kolento's face. He's
Yeah.
like, oh,
The
damn.
ghoul has been his downfall.
This is why I dislike the ghouls in mirror match. It's like awful.
Yeah, you give your opponent what he needs. As I said,
Yeah.
like we said that earlier, it's the biggest liability in mirror matches. And we're proven right in this specific case where Lifecoach gets the steal, or what feels like a steal
Yeah,
of a
just
win.
like it was. Without, if there wouldn't be the ghoul on board,
Yeah.
there's no chance he would have won.
No chance at all. So Lifecoach's setup for the frauding.
25 damage.
Oh
Bam.
man, this berserker is frauding. Lifecoach is casually sipping on espresso like nothing
Yeah.
ever happened. Just a
Wow.
very, very casual win, right?